Hey everyone, welcome to another guitar tutorial. Today we're doing a song by Sam Fender and this one's called Arm's Length. So it's from his new People Watching album in 2025. Yeah, so he released this song about a month ago at the time of this recording anyway. And I really liked it and it sounded cool, and then it became part of the main album. So I thought I'd show you how to play it. So the song is in standard tuning, or at least the way I'm going to show you is in standard tuning with the capo on the 3rd fret. I think the way it's played live is in it's a different tuning, but it wouldn't be sort of appropriate for an acoustic guitar tutorial. So yeah, we're going to do it in standard tuning. It sounds exactly the same pretty much, and we'll have the capo on the 3rd fret. So there is a intro section, a verse, a chorus, a kind of outro section, and then there is a guitar riff too that is sort of played throughout the song, which I'll show you. You don't have to learn it if you don't want. You can sort of skip that part, but it's quite an important part of the song in my opinion, so I thought why not show you how to play it, and you guys can make your own mind up on that. So yeah, I think that's covered everything, so let's get straight into the introduction. Okay, so the introduction consists of two chords essentially, which is a G and a C, or a C add 9 really. And there is a guitar riff in there as well, if you want to sort of match the recording. So I'm going to show you two ways. So the first way is just the basic version for more beginners really, just to use the chords. And then I'll show you the other way as well, which is probably the more advanced way, and the real way to play it is with the guitar riff in there too. So I'll show you the chords first. So the first one is a G, like I mentioned, and that's 3rd fret on the low E string and 3rd fret on the B and high E strings. If you want, you can put your a finger on the 2nd fret on the A string as well, but it's not needed if you don't want to. So I have that G. Then the next chord is a C add 9. So all you do is move that top finger down one string onto the A string on the 3rd fret. Okay, so 3rd fret on the A, and keep those fingers on 3rd fret on the B and high E strings. And again, you can move this finger down if you used it for the G on the 2nd fret on the A string. But again, it's not needed. So you have G, and then you have C. Okay, and that's all you're doing for that whole introduction. You're just doing this. Yeah, that's all you're doing. Okay, so for the advanced version, you play the riff first. So it goes like this. So you want to start on the 3rd fret on the B string. Actually, what I'll do is split this riff into two parts. So you have sort of a part on the B string and then a part on the G string. Okay, so the B string is this. That's all it is. So all you're doing is hitting the 3rd fret on the B, and then hammering on the 5th fret on the B, and then back to the 3rd fret on the B, and then pulling off completely. So it's like, yeah? 3, 5, 3, open. That's the first part. And then you go to the 4th fret on the G string and hit that twice. And then you go to the 2nd fret once on the G string and then pull off as well. Okay, so it's like, so 4, 4, 2, open on the G string. So altogether it's, yeah? Sorry, I messed it up a bit, but you get the idea of it. It's not too difficult actually, thinking about it. So even beginners might warm up to it and get used to it. So it's worth giving it a go. So, whoops. Ah. Yep. So what you do is basically in the intro, you pretty much do that before every chord. So for the intro, you do this riff, you do the G, stop, then you do the riff again, and then C, or C add 9, again, G, and then you sort of stay on that C add 9 until you start the verse. Okay, so this is how the verse goes, and I'll start from the end of the intro. I was making up then, I was finding life. Oh, maybe you could do anything that you want tonight. So as you can see, the verse is quite short. And the chords are the exact same as the introduction. So it's just that G and then C, or C add 9. Okay, but I just thought I'd show you the strumming pattern as well. So, and this is used throughout the song. So it's just like it's like 3 down strums and then an up strum. Okay, so it's like, yeah, so yeah, so it's quite simple. And listen to the song and you might find your own strumming pattern, but that's the one that I gathered when I listened to it myself. So yeah, it seems to fit the song pretty well. So yeah, that's the verse and strumming pattern. So let's go into the chorus now. Okay, so the chorus is made up of quite simple chords as well. So I'm going to show you what that sounds like, and I'm just going to start from the end of the verse, okay? Okay, so as you can see, the chorus is quite simple as well, just like the verse. So it's just made up of 3 chords really. So you have a D chord, or a D sus4, I believe. So it's 3rd fret on the high E and B strings, just like the chords from the verse. You want to keep those strings pressed down, and then 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, so you have it's D sus4. And then there's E minor 7, so I would say keep these 2 fingers at the bottom on the high E string and B string on the 3rd fret, and then on the 2nd fret put 2 fingers on the A and D strings, okay? It's E minor 7, and then you go back to that C add 9 chord that I showed you in the verse, okay? 2nd fret on the A string, and then, sorry, 3rd fret on the A string, and then 3rd fret on the high E and B strings. So you have right, so that's the chorus, but it's just the first chorus actually, because there are 3 different choruses in the song. They're all very similar, but they sort of extend on each other really. So that's the first chorus, and it's quite simple. The second chorus is the same, but it's just that at the end there is an additional section. So I'll start at the end of the chorus and show you what it is. So, do you have to know me inside out to have a good time? Okay, and then you go into the next verse, whatever that would be. I think it's the third verse after the second chorus. Okay, so all that is the same as before, with that D, sus4, E minor 7, C add 9. And yeah, you play it as usual as the first chorus. It's just at the end, then you go to a G, and then a C add 9. Just like the verse, okay? And the introduction, except without the riff, obviously. So, and then there's actually a third chorus, okay? And this is the longer one. So, that goes like this. Do you have to know me inside out? Do you have to know me inside out? Okay, so as you can see, the third chorus is a little bit longer, but the chords are essentially the same as the first two choruses. Okay, so yeah, you start with that D sus4, then go to the E minor 7 and C add 9, so you do that twice, so it's not the right strumming pattern, but you get it. D sus4. This is usually where you'd end on both of those choruses pretty much from before, but in this one you keep going, and the lyrics change. That's how you'll know. So it goes like, do you have to know me, know me, know me? Do you have to know me, know me, know me? Okay, so you did the same pattern again. C add D, E minor 7, C add 9. But this time you go back to the E minor 7 and then start at the pattern again. So, do you have to know me inside out? Okay, so it was just that sort of one extra or two extra times. And then you go to that part that you did in the second chorus, singing have a good time. So, have a good time. So that's G and C. I showed you before, okay? And that's it for the third chorus, and then finally you go into the outro section. Yeah, so finally the outro section is just made up of the same chords that I've shown you before. So you start with that G and C, just singing have a good time, and that's all you sing pretty much. And you do that about 4 times, I think, so that 4 times, and then you finish the song by just doing that same strumming pattern before for the chorus pretty much. So D sus4, I think it's either D sus4, E minor 7, C add 9 like we did before, or you just skip out the E minor 7 entirely and just stay on the D and just go on C add 9. So it's like, do you have to know me, know me, know me? So yeah, that's the entire song. So hopefully that helped. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.